All right, guys. Well, we got the new chin mount, and we're going to take a little ride and test it out. As you can see right here, I took the windshield off. The windshield just is not cleaning up very well, and it's really bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick a clip in right here just to show you how bad the windscreen was when I first tested out the chin mount. So here's a clip. So as you can see, guys, the chin mount is working great, but the windshield is just horrible. So anyway, I'm gonna take it off and probably order a new one. I'll be fine until about October, and then it's gonna start getting cold, and I'm gonna want that windscreen back. But just wanted to let you guys see what it looked like with that beat up windscreen on there. So as you can see, guys, that windscreen was pretty bad. I don't think this is too bad at all. I mean, and it's, you know, it's in the lower 70s, so it's a little cool, but not cold enough that I had to put my jacket on. So that's not too bad. But we're gonna ride out here to these picnic tables where I was the other day, and I just want to sit and have a little conversation with you guys today, if that's okay. So we're gonna kind of zip through this video just a little bit and get down to the heart of the matter, and we're going to do a couple poems right at the end. So I hope you'll stick with me for it. Alright, guys, we're on Memorial Park Drive here in Thomasville, and this is just a local community picnic area across the street from Thomasville High School football stadium. And it's a nice little place to sit down and relax and do a little poetry. Hey guys, how you doing today? Well, as you can tell by our little ride, got my chin mount on, and Seems to be working pretty good. I did have to take the windshield off the bike. I'll show you some footage of how dirty it was trying to see through that windshield in a little bit. But I just want to take a moment to talk to you. I started doing this YouTube thing back in November of last year, 2024. And I've had nothing but positive response from my YouTube followers and people that have seen my stuff on YouTube. But a lot of people in my day-to-day life, they just ask me, why? Why are you doing a moto vlog? I mean, you can't compete with these other YouTubers with these $30,000 Harley Davidsons who can afford to ride all over the country and do whatever they want to do. And why don't, if you want to get your poetry out there, why don't you just write a book? Well, guys, let me tell you something. I wrote a book. I wrote this book about 6 years ago. Put it on Amazon, and other than the 20 or so copies I bought to give to friends and family, I haven't sold a single one. So, but that's not why I started the YouTube channel. I mean, I was perfectly happy having the book. I enjoyed doing it. And but I just, there's other things I wanted to do. There's, I could be more creative with my poetry videos. And, like I said, I've been doing it about 7 months, and I just decided that, hey, why can't I incorporate my motorcycle riding in with my poetry? I haven't seen anybody on YouTube who's actually doing that. I don't know if it's anything anybody cares about seeing, but we're going to find out. And even if they don't care about it, I do. So that's really all that matters. So why did I start a YouTube? Why did I start a moto vlog? About, I don't know, seven or 8 years ago, I ended up in the hospital. They told me I had congestive heart failure. Big surprise, right? Great big guy like me, congestive heart failure. Okay, but anyway, my EF, that's ejection fraction, was 15. That's how much blood your heart pumps every time it beats. 15 is pretty bad. It's supposed to be like 50. So anyway, I went back to work after that. I went to the hospital. They pumped about 20 pounds of fluid off me. And I went back to work after that, and I worked another year and a half, and it was a real struggle. And I developed lymphedema in my legs, which is it's another condition that causes a lot of swelling, a lot of fluid buildup in your legs. And I had lots of problems with my legs, infection, cellulitis, weeping sores, all that. Fortunately, since I've been out of work and I got approved for disability, my legs are not too bad a shape. I mean, I still have lymphedema, and I still have to sit with my legs up for hours a day to keep them from swelling and developing sores and infections. But the congestive heart failure, through medication, continued medication, has improved somewhat. So all things considered, I'm still disabled. I'm not in the greatest health in the world, but I'm doing better than I was. So anyway, it gets to a point in your life, I'm 60 now, and it gets to a point in your life where you say, hey, there's things I want to do. And, you know, getting back to riding motorcycles again and doing my poetry was things I wanted to do. And YouTube just seemed like the perfect venue to do that. So anyway, I don't want to, bitch and complain about, my health and make people feel sorry for me. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. That's just not me. I hope I hope you like my poems. I hope you appreciate the vlogs that I do. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. But anyway, what I wanted to say is anybody can start a YouTube. You don't have to have money. You don't have to have, thousands of dollars worth of equipment. You don't have to have a big, beautiful Harley Davidson to do a moto-vlog. Anybody can do it. I mean, my scooter cost me $1,800, and I bought that just for my enjoyment. So I've been doing my moto-vlogs from it. Now, I'm probably going to get a motorcycle at some point, but that's not the point. Anyway, I wrote this book 6 years ago. Sold nothing other than the copies that I bought from my friends and family. 7 months on YouTube, and it's slow starting on YouTube. If you start a YouTube, do not get discouraged, because nobody's going to watch your videos at first. Unless you're just one of those rare people, and I don't know who they are, because honestly, everybody I've talked to that's started from scratch, started from nothing, started with no money, has had to do it the same way, slow and steady. But those first videos are not going to get any views. They'll get a few, 8, 10, 12, post them to your other social medias or whatever. You'll get some views. But I was doing it for I think 2 months before I got a breakout video, and that video has got like 8,000 views, like straight off the bat. Well, not straight off the bat, but over the course of a month. And it's up to about 9,500 now. Then a couple months later, I got another one, and that's the biggest video I've had so far, and it's at 32,000 and something views. My total view count is like 65,000 views in 7 months. I can't do that writing a book. I could write 10 books and leave them online for 20 years, and I'd never reach 65,000 people. Now, that's not a lot in YouTube standards, but it's a lot for me. And to think that, my poetry touched 65,000 people, or, maybe it only touched 1,000 people, but, 65,000 people still clicked through. That's a really big deal to me. I really like that. I don't know if I'll ever get monetized. I'm at just over 100 subscribers. It's been 7 months. They say it snowballs as you go. I'm hoping so. But I figure it may take 2 years, may take 3 years to get monetized. I hope it doesn't take that long. But the monetization is not the thing. Sponsorship is not the thing. Although, I'm happy to sponsor anybody that wants to sponsor me. Which we'll see how that goes. I'm going to have to get some more viewers first, more subscribers. But anyway, I just want to take a little bit of your time, kind of tell you why I do this. And, just get down to the nitty-gritty of what's going on here. So, this is still a poetry channel, so we're going to do a poem. May only be one, I don't know yet. This is a poem I wrote. It's called Subtle Imperfection. She does this thing, a subtle imperfection. She puts her hair up and lets it spill out all along the edges, framing her face in sunlight, diffused just right through her locks of gold. Her eyes smile in unison with the curve of her lips. Her gaze pierces my soul. And then she laughs, the sweetest little laugh. And my heart is no longer my own. And that's called Subtle Imperfection. I'll do one more. Let's see, we've already done that. I made a song out of this one a while back. It's called Gateways. Gateways. Memories are gateways to the past. Childhood endeavors that couldn't last. Passages through time. Love and laughter. Joy and tears. Moments to savor in our passing years. Still there are memories left to make. Surely there are gateways yet to take. Highways and byways to explore. Paths of golden light, reaching deep into the night, leading us to some far-off cosmic shore. To more memories, more roads. Life's a book we pray will never close. But even as the final chapters near their end, we look for another gate, a portal, escaping fate, and we hope for a new journey to begin. Okay, guys, so we got our daily dose of poetry, and I'm going to leave it with you right there. I thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.